DHing for the pitcher, number 11, Jake Roger, number 11. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 23, Landon Call, number 23. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 17, Ethan Offing, number 17. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 6, Paul Taylor, number 6. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 1, JJ Smalls, number 1. Batting ninth and playing center field, number 2, Peyton Frank.
Can you hear me?
Greenwood. Leading
Can
off
you,
and pitching,
can you hear me?
number 7, Matt Murray, number 7.
Can you hear?
Batting second and DHing, number 2, Pat Wood, number 2. Batting third and playing
Test.
field, number 5, TJ Aiken, number 5.
Oh, we got to cut
Batting
this on.
fourth and playing first base.
Testing,
number
1, 2.
Test.
Landon Still, number 1. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, number 4, number 4.
Can we hear?
Batting eighth and playing left field, number 13, Reed Guy, number 13. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 11, Ryan Stone, number 11. And playing third base,
Hello.
number 3, Caden Moore.
Hello.
Oh, we live, dude.
Yeah, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you either. Is there any volume on the feed?
You gotta wait a minute. Every day, something different. It's plugged in. It's on.
He's got juice over here.
Yeah, my computer's charged.
Okay. Hold on. Let's Testing, testing. 1, 2, test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Testing, 1, 2, testing.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, every year we recognize one player from each team for their academic achievements.
Back at Mike Johnson Park, getting ready for some Saturday morning baseball between the Greenwood Eagles and the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. Both teams coming in off losses. It'll be Matt Murray, the much anticipated start for Matt Murray, who comes from the basketball court and shaking off a little rust. Gets his first start of the season. And the Eagles need a big win today after dropping 2 yesterday. An opening day twin bill, TJ, and the Eagles just struggled against Clover offensively. And then offensive struggles continue against Blythewood in the afternoon game in the 13-3 loss. So the Eagles are anxiously awaiting today and an opportunity to redeem themselves. And we'll get the starting lineups for you here in just a second. Beautiful day. Good crowd on hand. Good contingent of Greenwood Eagle fans made their way down. A lot of green as well for Dutch Fork. As we're waiting on Game Changer to go live to get you the starting lineups for today's matchup. Here with my partner TJ, who's working feverishly to figure out our audio problems. We hope you're getting it okay. Give us some comments on the feedback box if you can. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Defensively for the Eagles, I will tell you, Matt Murray gets the start today. Elijah Tiller behind the plate.
The third baseman.
It'll be Caden Poore at
third. Number 9.
Patrick Wood at short. Be Ryan, or actually Luke Godwin at short. Ryan Stone at second. Landon Steele at first. And across the outfield from left to right, Reed Guy, Jaden Adams, and TJ Aiken. So we're about to get underway here from Mike Johnson Park on Saturday morning edition of Greenwood High School baseball. Murray, the big junior, had a good campaign last season. Toes to rubber, gets his sign, and we're set for some baseball. First pitch is fouled into the screen, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Elevated a fastball. Count goes to 1-1. It's Samansky, Batone, and Solomon. 1, 2, and 3 for the Silver Foxes. Fastball stays outside. 2-1 count.
Hello. Hello.
Next pitch, inner part of the plate, fouled up over toward first. Landon Steele camps underneath it, makes the play. We're out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher. Number 5, Brennan Atone. Number 5.
So Brennan Atone steps in, another righty, on a sun-splashed Saturday morning from Georgetown, South Carolina. Breaking ball misses low and away. Just a 1-0. Fastball inside, 2-0 count. This one goes over the head of Atone, so 3-0 count. Here's the 3-0. Finds the corner with the fastball. 3-1 count. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Inside on Atone. So first free pass of the morning issued by Murray.
Now batting, the right fielder. Number 18, LJ Solomon. Number 18.
They'll bring up LJ Solomon. He steps in with a man on first. 1 away. We play in the top of the first, just underway from the IP Classic. Greenwood 0-2, the last game of pool play here today. And they'll be seated for tomorrow's contest, which will likely be another morning affair. So grab a cup of coffee and join us tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
This pitch is hit a mile high in the infield. Luke Godwin's camped underneath it at short. Keeps those feet chopping and collects it for out number 2.
Now batting, the
So
DH. Number
infield
10,
flies
Connor McKee.
and a walk sprinkled in between. There's 2 away for the cleanup hitter, McKee. Another big righty for the Silver Foxes. Murray from the stretch. Runner on the move. Pitch is inside. The throw down is high. Pretty good jump that time by the base runner on a curveball. I think even Braylon Barber could have stolen that base. Just joking. He's sitting about 6 feet from me. So runner on second now, 2 away. 1-0 count. Nice fastball on the inner part of the plate. Goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch as Murray stares in first. Dutch Fork with a runner in scoring position, courtesy of a walk. Curveball misses downstairs. So 2-1 count. Beautiful Saturday morning. As Matt Murray getting his first start of the season. Elevates a fastball, couldn't get McKee to chase. So 3-1 count. Murray working quickly. This one's swung on and foul high, but out of play. Went to a different view for you today. That one made the streets here. Evidently found a hood of a car.
I hope that wasn't my Jeep.
Hope it wasn't either, TJ. All right, so Murray battling back. Here's the pitch. Nice location. Catch the outer half of the plate for his first strikeout. And that'll end the threat for the Silver Foxes in the first. No runs, no hits. We played a half an inning from Mike Johnson Park with your score, Dutch Fork 0, Greenwood coming to bat. Back with you from the ballpark. As Greenwood will take their first crack at it today. After getting out of the first inning with no runs, that's a big deal after yesterday. TJ had a disastrous start to the second game, in which we got behind 5-0. Much better start this morning. It'll be Matt Murray, Patrick Wood, TJ Aiken, 1, 2, and 3. Followed by Elijah Tiller in the cleanup spot. Jaden Adams, Landon Steele, Luke Godwin, Reed Guy, and Ryan Stone. The batting order for the Eagles. We mentioned the Silver Foxes are coming off a tough loss to Clover yesterday. They followed our second game. Clover, an impressive team, TJ. They just gritty, man. They just play hard. A lot of blue-collar kids. And they've been impressive the first couple of games. Team. I've been able to see them play. You with me?
Leading off for the Eagles, the pitcher, number 7, Matt Murray. Number 7.
All right, Matt Murray steps in for the Eagles. He's been in that leadoff spot all weekend. Got a couple hits in the second game. Matt's a funny guy. Fun kid to be around.
Yeah, Matt.
We were around a lot of them last night. Had a little pizza party at the very nice beach house.
Yes, sir.
that some of our families went in and got. And it was just fun spending time with the kids. And Matt's certainly a charismatic kid. First pitch to him is upstairs with the fastball. Don't have the name of this pitcher yet. We'll get it to you as soon as we get it. He's a righty. Here's the 1-0. Outside. Greenwood sporting the all-white pinstripes today, TJ.
Yes, sir. Looks good.
I know these guys to my left, Braylon and Lowndes, had lobbied for these for years as Murray swings through a fastball and finally got them after they left. Two-one count. Eagles leadoff man. Misses away.
3-0.
So 3-1 count.
Oh.
Swung fastball. That was over the heart. So we got our first. There it is.
Takes the ball inside.
Now batting the DH, number 2, Pat Wood, number 2.
Matt makes his way down to first.
So Eagles need base runners, and we'll take it however we can get it.
Matthew.
Decides to do here. Really haven't had the luxury of playing with the lead in this entire tournament. Runner at second, 2 away. We play in the bottom of the first. No score. This one's grounded weakly to the right side of the pitcher. He comes across and makes a casual toss over to first and gets Tiller by a step. So
in the bottom half of the first.
nothing going for Greenwood in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played one from Mike Johnson Park with your score. Back at Mike Johnson Park on a beautiful Saturday morning from Georgetown. Jim still along with TJ Avery. TJ got a little sunburn yesterday.
I'm going to get more today.
You're going to get more today. Got an early game. The benefits of an early game is we get maybe some beach time today. You getting out to the beach?
Yeah, probably will.
Hear you, man.
Had to go to the car wash this morning and wash all that ocean
gook
water
off.
and pollen.
Good to see Matt Murray on the bump for the Eagles this morning. Had a pretty good first inning there. Walked one batter, but navigated around it. He'll be facing 5, 6, and 7 as we work our way into the second inning in a scoreless ball game. It's Murray on the bump. Tiller behind the plate. Caden Poore at third today. Luke Godwin at second. Ryan Stone over at second. And Landon Steele over at first. And the outfield is pretty much the same from yesterday. Reed Guy in left. Jaden Adams in center. And, of course, TJ Aiken over in right. Evan's got a little bit of a sore arm today. Evan Avery.
Leading off for the Silver Foxes, the first baseman, number 23, Landon Call, number 23.
Big lefty steps up for the Silver Foxes. Landon Call. He won some kind of academic award they were talking about, along with Reed Guy, our very own Reed Guy. They recognize the academic excellence of students, and Reed Guy won that award before this game, so congratulations to Reed Guy. What an awesome kid. I've known Reed for quite some time. Been fortunate to be his principal at Northside, and he's now at my place over at the Career Center or Technology Center. Second pitch of the inning from Murray is a strike, so that's a 1-1 count to Call. He's a big righty or lefty. This one's hit hard toward first. Nice play over there by Landon Steele.
Good job.
Out number 1. You mentioned it's weird, you know, we do this
shortstop,
broadcast, but our sons split kind of time over at first.
Yeah.
And both of them have been playing really well.
Yes.
It's fun to watch. And
I like to see the diversity. He's got a lot of people roaming around just to try and keep people healthy all year.
So 1 out. Good fastball by Murray. Got a radar gun underneath us. We'll see what he's throwing here in just a minute.
82 was that pitch.
This is their shortstop, Offie. That pitch misses downstairs, so 1-1. This pitch is swung on and fouled. Of course, Matt's going to be one of our better pitchers we know all season, and got to move him off that shortstop position. You got Luke Godwin. You can plug in over there. Young sophomore. He's very capable.
Outfield's kind of been the same since we got here this week. The catchers moved around. All the infielders have moved around.
Curveball misses in the dirt. So 2-2 count. 1 away. Top of the second. No score. Glad you're with us. pitch is fouled up and out of play. Somebody's watching. We were looking at the yesterday's late game, over 700 views. So we appreciate you watching us live or getting in and watching the replay. That's the beauty of YouTube.
I think.
Good pitch by Murray.
Oh, wow.
Not sure where that was. Tiller thought it was a strike, too, as he threw him down. Wow. We had a pretty good view of that.
Well, it's live and in charge. You can see it for yourself.
Wow. And that's a big turn of events there. Strikeout that wasn't called in
Now
ball
batting,
4.
the left fielder, number 6, Paul Taylor. Number 6.
Alfing gets a free pass down to first with 1 out. The second walk issued by Murray. Bring up Taylor, the left fielder, for the Silver Foxes. I don't know. Look good from over here. What about? Throw over to first. Next pitch is in there for a strike.
Matt's doing well, throwing strikes. We didn't get that call, but
he's wanting to work quickly as well, and I like that. Talked about the value of that yesterday.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch upstairs. Classic Tiller fashion. He pops up. He wanted to throw. Landon wasn't quite on the bag.
Landon will have to learn, Elijah. Evans kind of learned.
They do throw over this time, and tag applied. Good pickoff move by Matt Murray. Good job by Landon staying with that low throw. Of course, Matt put it where it needed to be, but that's a tough catch when the diving player coming back at you.
Matt can do that third too, brother.
So a big second out erases the walk. Elevated a fastball at 82. Of course, this is Matt's first action on the bump in a while. Swung on and fouled into the netting. Probably on pitch count. Talked to him a little bit last night. He's saying, hopefully around 50 pitches today.
Yeah.
Kind of his target. Third ball
good.
Down low. He was hoping to get through 4 innings. I said, man, if you get through 4 innings with 50 pitches, that'd be a heck of a job. Could have got Braylon one. You want a water?
Strike 3.
Call strike 3.
Good job, Matt Murray.
Second strikeout for Murray. Good inning for the Eagles. We played 1.5 for Mike Johnson in Georgetown, South Carolina. No score between Dutch Fork and Greenwood. Back with you from the ballpark. Scoreless game between the Eagles and the Silver Foxes from Dutch Fork. Another Columbia area team. Always run into good baseball in Columbia.
You know what I hated when we used to play travel ball? We'd travel 3 hours, 4 hours to play somewhere, and we play the team that's an hour away from us because they were pretty good too. You know, we always got matched up. So that's kind of, you drive 4 hours to the beach and you playing a team that's an hour from your house.
It'll be 5, 6, and 7. How about this? The way the lineup set up this game, TJ. Got 3 sophomores in a row coming up to bat.
That's awesome.
Jaden Adams, Landon Steele, and Luke Godwin. Pretty good 3 sophomores there for the Eagles. Jaden got a couple hits yesterday. Swings at the first pitch he sees. Could be trouble, but leaks into foul territory. He got a hit like that yesterday.
It's Jaden and Pat tied 2 hits apiece.
I think you're right. Yep. Greenwood, we did the math last night. Lowndes and I think through the 2 games, we didn't hit what we wanted to, around 220.
Yeah.
But we hit a poultry 138 in that first game. Against a pretty good pitcher. Hit a little bit better the second game. And the bats will come. But there weren't many hits yesterday. Swung on and missed.
Good pitch there. It kind of run off the plate a little bit when it got close.
Here's the 0-2. Went to the curveball. Jaden laid off of it. Jaden did have a couple of hits yesterday, and just a good kid. Enjoy watching him play. Plays the game the right way.
Yeah.
Not a lot of flash. Just go play. He chases a high fastball for a strikeout.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 1, Landon Still, number 1.
All right, Landon Steele steps in. Got his brother right here beside me.
Landon had the day
Lowndes.
off second game, didn't he?
Yep. We mentioned yesterday, we've been nursing a little bit of a injured household. Landon coming off a little hamstring injury. Watches a fastball in there for strike 1. We talked about him taking too many pitches and
Yeah.
gets in there today and takes a strike on the first pitch he sees.
Oh,
Call strike 2. So he's in the hole 0-2.
Jim, that was good pitching. He just went a little farther off the plate than
Yeah.
the strike call.
Now that one was a good pitch. That's why you attacked that first ball.
Mm-hmm.
0-2 curveball, call strike 3. So on 3 pitches, Steele is out of there.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 4, Luke Godwin, number 4.
Got 2 outs, back-to-back Ks. If Luke can't get him a hit.
Two quick outs. Godwin takes a strike. Rogers really appears to be settling in here.
We got to hit the first pitch.
Yeah, got to go there
He's
hitting
throwing
early.
a strike. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Taking too many pitches. Elevates the fastball, 1-1. I teach my kids, you're going to see the best pitches early in the count.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of it. Curveball in there. Got that breaking ball working well.
You can pull up the major league statistics on what batting averages are and what
By pitch count. Yes, sir. Go do it if you're listening.
Good job, Luke.
Luke staying alive on the curveball. Got any young, aspiring baseball players watching this? Go look at that. It's very interesting. Pitch count matters when it comes to playing baseball. This is a game of percentages. Swung on and missed, so Rogers strikes out the side here in the bottom of the second. We played 2 from Mike Johnson Park. Scoreless still between Dutch Fork and Greenwood.
As we head to the top of
Go to the third inning here. We mentioned that was a sophomore 1, 2, and 3. Looked like a sophomore slump there. But, TJ, what you got there was young players going up, hoping to make something happen instead of sometimes what you see with experienced players. Seniors go up there with the attack mindset of really making things happen. And they'll learn, they'll get better, but just taking too many pitches.
I hope they're walking back to the dugout. And Coach Baker,
Leading
Coach
off the
Bridges,
Dutch
somebody's
Fork,
going
the second
to mention
baseman,
to them about
number 1,
he's throwing first pitch
JJ
strikes. Let's go on and get after it.
number 1.
Let's be aggressive.
Yeah.
Let's go up there with the mindset ready to hit. The young man that's playing at Clemson now, the freshman that's contributing, I watched him play a lot of ball, Camarilla.
Yeah.
He was always so aggressive up there. He went up there in the box ready to hit as soon as he stepped in. Just didn't see that from the young Eagles, but it will come.
See, they're swinging at the first pitch.
That's right.
So if you go out there and attack that first pitch, what happens is it makes him stop throwing a strike on the first pitch, and
He's
then
gonna
you
start
get
to
ahead
nibble.
in the count.
That's exactly right. Great point. Smalls is your batter. Fouls off the first one. Matt tried to bend the breaking ball back in. Misses, so it's 1-1 to the second baseman. They're at 8, 9, and 1 in their lineup. This one's popped up.
Can't see it.
Gonna be out of play. That's always scary with these trees
Sunshine.
and limbs. The limbs of these trees kind of extend over the fencing here, so if a ball gets in a tree, it could ricochet back into the
Well, one foul ball just did
seats.
that just a second ago.
1-2, pretty good location. Misses outside. 2-2 count. Scoreless ball game. Top of 3. Murray up to 37 pitches. Swung on and missed. That's his third strikeout.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Peyton Friend, number 2.
Peyton Friend steps in. He's the center fielder. Murray's first pitch is upstairs. The fastball. Next pitch is lifted out of play, evens the count. Had a big game last night at Clemson. Tigers, did you know this? Clemson wins their 5th straight baseball game in that series.
Yes, sir.
Did not realize that until I saw it this morning. This one's fouled into the netting. Carolina with a chance to bounce back today.
We watched the first few innings, and I'm telling you what, if anybody out there wants to know how you start off a game, watch the beginning of that game.
Nice
Those guys were
location.
ready to play.
Strikeout number 4 for Matt Murray. 2 outs in the top of the third.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Kevin Szymanski.
That was Carolina's
Number 9.
first away game.
Yeah.
They had been very impressive with the long ball, and Floor Field kind of fits that today. So we'll see how it unfolds, but 5 wins in a row for the Tigers in that baseball series. Curveball misses outside.
I hope they keep winning, Jim, because every time they do that, they don't go nowhere in the playoffs. So they need to lose 3 straight.
2 hopper to Luke Godwin at short, throws across, gets
Good
Steele
job,
off
Landon
the bag.
Steele.
And Landon applies the tag. Good job that time for the 6-3 put out. And that'll do it for the Silver Foxes in the top of the third.
In the top of the third, no runs, no hits.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Matt Murray got the no-no going through 3 in a scoreless ball game between the Eagles and the Silver Foxes. Back in Georgetown, South Carolina. Glad you're with us this Saturday morning. Sun Splash Saturday, as if we need any more sun.
It is a little hotter here.
It is. It's hotter here than it was in the outfield.
Yes.
Because
the breeze yesterday.
Yeah, it's very congested and tight here.
The left fielder, number 13, Reed Guy.
All right, the Eagles will be 8-9-1. Reed Guy, the left fielder, Ryan Stone, and Matt Murray. Rogers is
forgot to turn the music off there, Jim.
Dealing here. Had a very productive second inning as he struck out the side. This ball's grounded out toward third. Tough play. Took the third baseman behind the bag. He throws across and gets Reed by a couple of steps. Nice play.
The second baseman.
We do have somebody
11,
warming up,
Ryan
Jim. I don't know
Stone,
who it is.
Number 11.
So Rogers has pitched well. Both of these starting pitchers yet to give up a hit in this ball game. Greenwood will get back to the top after Ryan Stone hits. He's the last Eagle to face Rogers. Fastball misses away.
Good to see Ryan get some playing time.
Yes, sir.
There
As
it
he
is.
lifts one hopper to the shortstop. Nice play. Throw across for out number 2. That one was probably one of the harder hit balls.
The third baseman.
Just couldn't find its way into the outfield.
Caden Poor, number 3.
That ain't Caden Poor.
This is Matt Murray. The DH is hitting today for Caden Poor, who's playing third. But Patrick Wood's your DH today. Nice curveball to Matt. He walked his first at bat. Got in scoring position. We couldn't bring him around. This one's ripped by the third baseman into left field. Looks like this could be a double. And it is a double off the bat of Matt Murray. Stand-up double with 2 outs as he laced one right by the third baseman down the left field line.
Now batting the DH, number 2, Pat Wood, number 2.
So once again, the Eagles threaten. Matt was at second in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. Let's see if we can get him in here. The designated hitter, Patrick Wood. This one's lifted up. Might be playable. Third baseman is ranging over. Shortstop's coming over, and it's the shortstop.
Good play there.
Who makes the play. He almost overran it, but nice job by the shortstop.
Greenwood.
That will end the threat from the Eagles here in the bottom of the third. No runs, 1 hit. 1 man left on base. We played 3. Greenwood 0, Dutch Fork 0. Matt Murray been impressive through 3 innings of work. We had talked about him getting through 4 innings on close to a 50 pitch limit, and he's
Yeah.
at 44
Leading off
pitches.
for Dutch Fork,
He's got 4 strikeouts,
the right fielder,
2 base on balls.
the third baseman,
He's
number
pitched
9.
well, giving up no hits.
Yeah. Now leading off, the catcher, number 5, Brennan Atone, number 5.
So the catcher steps in, Brennan Atone. He walked his first at bat. First pitch misses away. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Silver Foxes.
Always like when Matt pitches. There's no.
Hit hard toward third. Nice backhand by Caden Poor. Throws a one hopper.
Good job. Good job landing over there. Good play by Caden backhanding that ball.
5-3
Now
put
batting
out
the right
for the
fielder,
Eagles.
number 18, L.J. Solomon, number 18.
Glad that hamstring's healed up over there, Jim, where you can just get down and bend around.
Yeah, that was a good stop by Caden. He one hopped it over to first. But one away for the 3-hole hitter. Solomon is 0 for 1. Solomon's the right fielder. Said he offered. Evens the count at 1-1. Hey.
Matt is ready. Comes with the pitch. Little curveball fouled off to first base dugout. Got him a 0-2 count here.
This will be his 49th pitch. Curveball jerk foul down the third base line into the streets.
I believe that hit a car.
Why would you even?
I parked there, Jim. Don't say that.
Why? I mean, there's a great lot in the outfield.
There we go.
This was popped up to left. Should be playable for Reed Guy. He drifts back and makes the catch.
Good job. Good inning.
For out number 2.
We didn't. Oh, out number 2. You didn't jinx him
Now batting,
yet.
Not yet.
DH, number 10, Connor McKee.
All right.
Number 10.
Regardless of what happens here, it's been a good outing. I think this will probably be the last inning of work for Murray. And it's so funny. We talked about 50 pitches through 4 innings last night. He's going to be right on it. Nice fastball. Called strike.
Get ahead early.
I told him if he got through 4 with that pitch count, he'd be doing really good. Curveball, strike 2.
And see, look at, he's got a little swagger on the mound. He gets ready.
0-2 count. 2 outs.
Look at that.
Strike 3. And a good outing for Matt Murray.
Dutch Fork,
Another
no
scoreless and hitless frame. We played 3.5. Dutch Fork 0, Greenwood 0. Back at the ballpark in a scoreless game between the Silver Foxes of Dutch Fork and your Greenwood Eagles. We go to the bottom of the 4th. A little pitching duel has broken out this morning between Rogers and Murray. We think Murray's day may be done. We'll wait.
right fielder.
Well, Murray is the MVP of the first 4 innings of this game, John.
You mentioned it was great to see. That's exactly what he wanted. We all wanted. TJ Aiken steps in, watches a fastball upstairs. TJ is 0 for 1 today. It's 3, 4, and 5 for the Eagles. Backdoor curveball in there for a strike. He's catching that outside corner.
Is he?
Liberal corner. Maybe 2 more inches out there on the plate. Well outside. 0-0 and 0 for the Silver Foxes. 0-1 and 0 for the Eagles. So we're cruising along. The first game of 4 today.
1 hour even into the broadcast.
TJ chased an outside pitch that time.
You have to. When he's calling them that off the plate a little bit, you can't take the chance.
That one was a little bit out there.
Yeah.
1-2. Time called before. Actually, it's a 2-2 count. Curveball stays up. Payoff pitch to the Eagles leadoff batter in the bottom of the 4th, and they scored this ball game. Swung through a fastball. Rogers continues to match Murray.
Now batting the catcher.
That's his 4th strikeout.
Elijah Tiller.
Murray
6.
has 5 strikeouts. So 1 out, and Elijah Tiller steps up. He's 0 for 1. Nice curveball. Had Elijah stepping in the bucket that time.
Yeah, he was coming back off that ball. We have a good view, though. We can see all the movement.
This was lifted up in the infield. Should be playable for the second baseman as he's camped underneath it. Makes the play for easy out number 2.
See,
now batting.
Did you see Elijah's run?
Number 8, Jaden
He
Adams.
took off running and rounded
Number 8.
first. That's what we were talking about last night in the Carolina game when the pop fly.
Right.
I mean, the pop fly was dropped. Like you
ran
can't
into
keep
an out.
running.
Right.
You got to watch the ball and make sure you'll be safe if he drops it. Jaden swings and misses at a high fastball.
Jaden struck out his last at bat. He's 0 for 1. Nice breaking ball. Rogers
looking good.
He's in complete control at the moment for the Silver Foxes. Got the good off-speed pitch going to complement his fastball. Locating pretty well. Jaden goes down and gets that borderline pitch. That's one you got to swing at.
That was a good swing because he's got to sit back on that off-speed too.
That was just you're right, just a protective swing. Outside. 1 and 2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Scoreless ball game.
There
Rogers
it is.
Delivers. Nice
what a
play.
play.
By the third
Beat it,
baseman on
Jay.
2 hops. Gets
Safe.
to his feet. Throws out Adams.
Wow. Thought it was
That's
safe.
the defensive
Greenwood.
gem of the day so
Bottom half of
far.
the 4th. No runs, no hits.
Did look like
No
Adams beat it, but that's not the call, and that will do it for the Eagles in the 4th. No runs or no hits. We played 4 complete from Mike Johnson Park. There's no score between Greenwood and Dutch Fork. So Matt Murray's day is done, just as we had thought, and what a way to make his entrance. He goes 4 innings today, boasts 54 pitches, 31 strikes, 2 free passes, but 5 strikeouts. He looked extremely sharp for a young man who hadn't been on the mound in a while. He gives way to sophomore Luke Godwin, who will enter the game in a scoreless contest. And he'll try to do what his counterpart and teammate did.
The first baseman, number 23, Landon Cole.
Hold the Silver Foxes to no hits. Man, Matt Murray, I didn't jinx him. You were afraid I jinxed him. I don't believe in the jinx.
You need to go play the lottery.
So
Matt takes over at short.
He does move into his position at shortstop. All the other infielders stay the same. As Caden Pours at third, Rhinestone at second, Landon Steele at first. Here's Godwin's first pitch for the Eagles in the 5th. Downstairs, ball 1.
Got to work ahead. That's what we got to figure out as a pitching staff.
I think this is 3, 4, and 5.
Good job.
Swung through a fastball. Good pitch by Luke. See if we can get his radar number there. He's probably
77.
This one's hit out towards center. Put Adams on his horse. This is going to be trouble. This gets over Adams' head to throw into second. Good job by Jaden. He got contorted by out there. He was going to his right.
See that wind?
Yep, it was pushing the ball even more that way, and he just couldn't quite catch up to it, but he was able to turn around and get it on the first bounce, and he got it in quickly, but that's a leadoff double.
Number 17.
For Call, actually, that was their 5-hole hitter. So this is offing the shortstop. Landon Call was the first baseman who just hit the double. Good piece of hitting there. So the Silver Foxes have a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the top of the 5th. They playing for a bunt. He does bunt toward third. Godwin's got a play, but throws it into left field. He had a play at third. He hesitated just for a moment, and that could be a little bit of inexperience there from Caden Poor, who's playing third. He wasn't quite ready to receive the throw, and I think that threw Luke off. And as a result, he threw the ball into left field.
Yeah, just the timing thing, being on the same page with each other. I think Caden expected him to throw the ball to first, but
Luke with the right read had a chance there, but runner scores and it goes as another hit. So back-to-back hits as Taylor, the left fielder, steps in. Actually, that was an error for Greenwood. Throw over to check the runner. So nice bunt laid down by the young man from Dutch Fork, Alfie. Another bunt out in front of the plate, but foul.
We're sitting beside the kid that just laid that bunt down, his dad right here.
Yeah, good bunt. Good-looking player for Dutch Fork, the shortstop. Next pitch from Godwin's outside.
It's a good pitch for 2 strikes. See if you can't get an aggressive batter to swing.
1-2 count. Runner on first. 1 run in here in the 5th.
Pitch.
Wow.
That was directly over the plate.
Had a lot of movement late. I think it surprised the umpire.
Wow. I mean, what?
Just a 2-2 upstairs. So Taylor has worked it back to a full count. Second baseman Smalls waits on deck. It's a payoff pitch, grounding back to Luke Godwin. He whips it around, throws it to Murray at short for 1. Back to first, not in time.
Somebody messed up on that.
Yep. And I think it's just, and nothing against Caden
Now
and Ryan, but,
The
you
second
got two
baseman,
guys that
number
don't get a
one,
lot of playing time in the
J.J.
infield.
Small.
They're just not on time
Number
with
one.
the players
Yeah.
that play regular.
Just kind of out of sync just a little bit.
Stuff to work on that you can take
that's right.
notes on and figure out. A little communication.
But the Eagles do get a big out. They'll bring up Smalls to second baseman, 1 out. On the move this time is the runner at first to throw down is high, and the tag is applied late. Ryan had to climb the ladder to get a high
Called
throw
a strike
from Tiller.
on that pitch.
So runner in scoring position with 1 away. Dutch Fork manufacturing some runs here in the 5th, or trying to. They've got 1 so far. Godwin in relief for Murray. Misses upstairs. Eagles just need to settle down, get an out. Here's the pitch. This was lifted up in the infield, but foul.
I can't
lost
see
it. I thought it was going to be in play, but
I did too. I'm just covering. I'm ducking and covering.
Duck and cover, baby.
Ain't no heads up out here. We're getting on the ground.
1-2 pitch.
Job.
Nice breaking ball. Tiller throws down to complete the out. So big second out, big strikeout on Smalls from Godwin. Bring up the center fielder for the Silver Foxes. Friend.
No, it's a different guy. Looks
Now
like
batting the center fielder, number 4, Tyler Hodges. Number 4.
This is Tyler Hodges. Okay, in for Friend. So he bats with 2 outs. Chance to extend the lead for the Silver Foxes. They lead 1-0. Top of 5th. 2 outs. Good fastball by Godwin for strike 1.
Good job. Way to start off.
Curveball misses outside. Big shout out to Adair still listening or watching back in Greenwood.
The wind blowing out. Left center right now.
A throwback.
Ooh.
Runner in safely. Two outs. 1-1 count. Inside on Hodges.
2-1 now. Jim, I'm a fan of these pinstripe uniforms.
Yeah, they look nice. Much nicer than
you think
black. All black. I'm okay with a black top. Just get rid of the black pants.
You must have strike.
All strike.
3. Was that strike 2?
Strike 2.
You rung him up.
I must have what?
You have nightmares of the black magic is what it is. You don't like all
well,
that.
Well, I'm old enough to remember the black magic.
Yeah.
But I remember the Navy game as well. So
yeah.
No, I'm nice curveball. Couldn't get him to chase. But no, just not a huge fan. Just black pants.
Yeah.
In baseball. I know it's a little bit in vogue and fashionable now, but swung on and missed. Good job by Luke Godwin settling in after giving up a leadoff double, and Greenwood Eagles limit the damage to 1 run. We played 4.5. Your new score, Dutch Fork 1, Greenwood 0. Landon Steele lays down a bunt, has a chance to beat it out, and he does.
Get back on the bag. Get back on the bag.
Oh, he could have made it to second.
Once he made that turn, I don't know how far that ball was going to go down, but that was a great bunt.
So we come back to you here in the bottom of the fifth. Landon Steele gets a leadoff bunt single. We'll take it. It puts good speed on the base pads.
Jim, that was all speed because that ball didn't roll very far at all. That kid hustled.
So the Eagles looking up at a 1-0 deficit for the first time today. Luke Godwin steps in. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him is fouled off.
Hard.
Tried to lay down a bunt.
He seems more comfortable laying it down to first than does to third. He usually does a good job of pushing that ball right down the line down first.
Right.
It's the inning we need to manufacture a run right here. Answer there. Run in the top.
Throw over to first. Still goes diving back. Now, I can tell you this, TJ. You know my kids and you know Lowndes. We didn't do any accessory. But Landon Steele is going to find a way to get every accessory in the book. I have not bought him that
That's probably
that glove mitt. I don't know who it belongs to, but he's got it on his hand over there.
Well, I had to buy it for Evan when he broke his wrist.
He's going to
it's got a metal in it to hold his wrist straight.
Okay. He's going to find a
There's
way
a
to
couple
get.
of guys that wear them. Matt Murray wears one.
Yeah, I'm not an accessory guy.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch to Godwin. He squares, lays down a bunt to the pitcher, and does work, gets Steele over to second with 1 out. So the Eagles will have a runner scoring position.
Left fielder, number 13.
So good job, Luke Godwin did his job.
Jim, you're just not hip to the culture right now, bro.
I just believe in playing hard, man, and being
you a Pete Rose guy.
I'm a dirtbag, man.
Yeah. No batting gloves.
Just go play, man. Don't get up there and do all the antics. Just go play. Be a great teammate. Curveball in there for strike 1. You know, what I like is just a dirty uniform.
Yeah. I promise you, with Lamb still in your household, you had a bunch of them. Good job.
Sure did. Ball misses outside.
I remember we were playing. Bennett Edwards got so dirty from catching and running bases. He was our leadoff batter, but catcher for Lawrence. We walked up to a tournament, and the guy was walking out, and he said, "Did y'all win your game today?" And Bennett's like, "Oh, we hadn't played yet." And the guy just stopped and looked at his uniform and just kept walking. It was like, yeah, he gets dirty. They don't come clean.
1-1 count. Eagles 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. They trail by a run. They throw behind the runner at second. Steele dives back in. He's there by a leadoff bunt single.
You know what I hadn't seen, Jim, is many balls over to right field. Saw one last night down the line, but there ain't been a lot of action over there.
Ground ball. There it is. Through the hole. Might have a play at the plate. They wave Steele around third. He's coming to throw in. Is
safe.
Not in time. Nice slide
Look
by
at that good
Landon
base running out there.
And on the throw home,
Thank you.
Reed Geist makes it to second. Good play by the Eagles. And you called it, TJ. That backside hitting was big that time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the oven mitt was the difference on that play for sure. As Landon had to stretch all of his 6'1" frame out to score there, but he ties the ball game up.
Number 11.
And we're tied at 1, as I mentioned. Thank you. Lowndes.
See if Ryan Stone can't keep it going here.
Still only 1 away. Good piece of hitting by Reed Guy.
Yes, sir. Good to answer. Always good to answer. Hits are contagious. Let's keep hitting.
So Guy replaces Steele at second. Still only 1 out. stones your batter, and he did not offer on the high fastball. So Rogers, who had been cruising through this game, is giving up a couple of hits, a bunt single and a backside single. Now he's got to pitch around some trouble as he misses with the curveball.
What's his pitch count?
His pitch count is 54.
So he's doing very well.
He is. He's 38 strikes.
Yeah. A lot of first pitch strikes.
He's starting to feel a little pressure, probably a little fatigue as we're in the bottom of the fifth.
A lot of sun beating on him.
This ball
There we go.
on the handle out towards second. Takes a funky bounce. Could be trouble, and they get stoned.
Yeah, I believe they got him there.
Nice play by Smalls to second baseman. That one took a funky bounce once it hit the grass, and he had to readjust his path and get back to his right.
Good play by him because that's a tough play.
And he gets it over to first for the 4-3 putout.
Moves a runner to
Second
third.
out. Reed Guy does go to third, brings up Matt Murray to the plate. He's 1 for 1 officially with a walk. Takes a curveball. Matt doubled his last at bat, broke up the no-hitter down the third baseline. Here's the next pitch. Another curveball.
Good call. I was going to say
Stayed
that was high.
upstairs. Had Murray buckling.
It didn't quite break like the one before it.
As Rogers pauses, steps off the rubber. Greenwood with 3 hits. Fourth one would give them the lead. Here's the pitch. Man, nice location at the knees for strike 2.
Jim.
That far off. TJ sitting to my right, so he's a little bit closer to that side of the plate. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, beautiful pitch, gets Murray swinging. The Eagles do answer on a couple of hits. They score 1. We played 5 from Mike Johnson Park.
Greenwood in the bottom half.
Greenwood 1, Dutch Fork 1.
1.
Back at the ballpark, tie ball game. We go to the 6th inning. Greenwood answers Dutch Fork's run with a run of their own in the bottom of the 5th.
The third base.
1-3-1 for Greenwood, 1-1-0 for Dutch Fork.
Szymanski, number 9.
And Luke Godwin will navigate through 1, 2, and 3. Szymanski, Atone, and Solomon in the Dutch Fork lineup. Szymanski's 0 for 2. He's the third baseman. Atone's 0 for 1, and Solomon's 0 for 2.
So currently, Matt Murray is the MVP of the first 4 innings, and Reed Goss setting up to be the MVP of the 5th, 6th, and 7th. See if Luke can keep it going.
This ball is ripped into left field on the first pitch he sees.
We got to do that too, Jim. That's what we're talking about.
So Szymanski gets his first hit of the day. Bring up catcher
Now batting,
Brennan
the
Atone.
catcher, number 5, Brennan Atone, number 5.
So Luke was greeted with a leadoff double to start his last inning. Now he gives up a leadoff single.
Let's hope it translates to 3 outs.
Rose over, checks Szymanski. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit out toward first. Gets under the glove of Steele. Tried to make a stab at it. That was just one of those CNI singles. Hit just far enough.
Yep.
To the right of the first baseman.
Just
Now
enough
batting,
speed.
the
I don't know
right
if he stops that ball.
number 18.
What's your option there?
LJ Solomon.
Just
Because your
Number
pitcher's not
18.
going to get over there, and there's no way he can get back to the bag.
Yeah.
So just tough location there. And another hit for Atone, or his first hit, and that bring up Solomon, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2. But he bats with runners at first and second. Look for him to bunt here. Greenwood is playing a bunt. He does square on
good
the
pitch.
curveball.
Oh, come on.
Not sure where that was.
The courtesy runner for Dutch Fork is number 3, Brady Yarborough, number 3.
So Dutch Fork goes with the courtesy runner over at first to get more speed for their catcher. Yeah, TJ, you're right. He squared. Looked to be a strike.
It's right down the middle of the plate.
Nothing called by the home plate umpire. So it's 1-0 count. Comes the bunt on the fastball. That one is called a strike. Said the batter offered.
It's a makeup call.
Dutch Fork. Got to believe they're going to be stubborn here. You got to get that bunt down in the situation. He does square the bunt here. Pushes one out.
Wow.
By first. A little bit further, and I think
Landon catches that in the
Landon
air.
may have caught that. But a 1-2 count. So I don't know. Do you give him a chance with 2 strikes? He doesn't look comfortable in this situation bunting. So
I don't know if he's a good bunter. He may.
yeah, I think they pull it off here. Just doesn't look like he's bunted a lot. They are letting him hit, and he swings and misses a curveball. So that's why bunting's so important.
The DH, number 10, Connor McKee, number 10.
Hitting a bunt down there is huge, and the inability to do that.
Pitch hitting
We'll take it.
for Dutch Fork, number 24, Matthew Rollerson, number 24.
Matthew Rollerson is the pitch hitter.
Dutch Fork getting a lot of guys playing time today. A lot of subs these last couple innings.
With 1 out now, runner still at first and second. He takes a ball outside.
Don't look like
Rollinson's pinch hitting for McKee, who was 0 for 2. Got the big bat on deck call. This was swung on and fouled into the netting. One count.
Jim. Can you see the lizard crawling across the
I
net?
see it. The Geico is here.
You may not can see it on the camera, but he's
Oh, a curveball in the dirt that hits off the shin. Elijah tried to block it. Tough play to feel. That boosts him up. So that essentially gives you the bunt.
Yes.
That you were able to avoid.
I have to play the right side in. Play corners.
Dang, that hurts. So second and third, now the infield's drawn in a tie ball game at 1 in the top of the 6th. This was slap foul. Count goes 2-1. Greenwood scored one in the bottom of the fifth after Dutch Fork scored one in the top of the fifth. That's where we are at the moment. The first game of the day. This was lifted up out of play on a high fastball.
I saw that one. What was that? No, he threw that trying to play with us.
I'm trying to look at my game changer.
Al Hodges. Good
Curveball
pitch.
call, strike three, just what the Eagles needed. So this will allow the Eagles to go back to their
Now
regular
batting
depth
the first baseman,
on defense.
number
2
23,
outs.
Landon Call, number 23.
Landon Call is the one who doubled to left center his last at bat. So dangerous bat here.
Gets the infield back. Outfield straight up.
He was the first batter to face Luke when he came in last inning, and he watches a ball downstairs. See if Luke can get his revenge. I want to be careful here. Pitch around this young man. Got a pretty good bat on deck, but
You don't want to be down 2 runs real quick.
want to surrender the plate, especially if you get behind in the count. I think maybe Elijah's talking to him a little bit. Don't want to give up a free one either with a curveball in the dirt. Notice all our gravitating toward the shady part of the bleachers. Nice curveball, had Call reaching to cover the outside part. He fouls it off, and we're dedicated. We're out here in the heat. Our fans are over in the shade.
You had the right idea wearing white. I didn't bring white.
Long sleeves. 1-1 count, 2 away. Godwin trying to bear down. Fastball hit hard,
Yes, sir.
but right at Landon Steele at
Good
first
job.
base. And the Eagles get out of it
Left 4.
after 2 men are left on base. Couple hits.
No
We're still
runs,
tied
2
at
hits,
1
no errors, 2 men left on
as we
base,
go
and
to
2
the
men in
bottom of the
box.
6th between Greenwood and Dutch Fork. Back with you from Georgetown. Been a good game, TJ, really, between 2 evenly matched teams. Pretty good pitching on both sides. Dutch Fork stuck with their guy, Rogers. And Greenwood's going with a couple arms that they now have at their disposal in Matt Murray and Luke Godwin, and probably their 1 and 2 pitchers as we get into the season. But because of basketball season, they've been kind of held back.
Leading off for Greenwood.
Don't want to wear them out
the
too early.
Number 2, Pat Wood.
Greenwood at 2, 3, and 4, so an excellent opportunity for the Eagles to take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. See what we can do. Patrick Wood DHing today. He's 0 for 1. This one is laced down the third base line, but foul. Patrick had the sacrifice bunt in the first to get Matt over to second after he walked.
Oh,
Took an outside pitch for strike 2.
goodness gracious.
Got some big bats behind him, TJ and Elijah. It's the 0-2.
Wow. I like that better than the one before.
Called a ball. 1-2 count. Oh.
Take that in the hell. Turn your head. Get out of the way of that.
2-2 count. Rogers, starting pitcher, in the distance. That one does hit him.
So you take the off-speed pitch, it don't hurt as bad. They get beamed with the fastball, but we'll take it.
Patrick Wood
Now
makes his way down to
right
first.
Fielder, number 5, TJ Aiken.
So
Number
TJ
5.
Aiken steps in. He's 0 for 2 today. See how Greenwood decides to play it with the go-ahead run on first. Do you get him in scoring position? Do you let TJ hit?
Oh, man, that's a conundrum this weekend. Is like, you know what I'm saying? If TJ was tearing it up, we know what we would do, but
not a tough decision for me. Bottom of the 6, you got a chance to get a runner in scoring position. Throw over to first. Patrick goes diving back.
it's a good throw right there. You just got hit in the hip. Make him work over there.
Rogers up to 65 pitches. He's been in complete command today. Rose over. He's only given up 3 hits. 2 of them in the bottom of the 5th, the last inning. Still comes around to tied up after Reed Guy's single to right. After Steele got on with the infield bunt. They do
there
bunt
it is.
TJ, and it's a good bunt. And it's the right call, and TJ
safe
beats it out for an infield hit. Well executed. That's what I like to see, and that's 100% the right coaching decision. Kudos there. And great execution by TJ Aiken.
Now let's just get Elijah started. His weekend started. See if he can't stay patient here.
So first and second, no outs. As the Dutch Fork coach wanted to talk to the umpire. It's a bang play at first, but TJ, give him credit getting down the line.
This stretch. He stretched with that instead of stretching over the
Now
bag.
batting, the catcher.
So Elijah
Tiller.
0 for 2.
Number
Big
6.
bat. Now, do you let Elijah swing away? He's got a big stick for sure.
Yes.
But he is prone to double play balls. Or do you bunt him over to second and third with 1 out? I'm a small ball. I like station to station. But I can see it either way. This is a tough call. Runners take their leads. No outs. Elijah is swinging and hitting one past the third baseman into left field.
No.
We're going to have a play at the plate. Probably should not have sent him in. He's out. That was Patrick Wood. That ball was hit between third and short, and you had a left fielder who was charging in, and the throw beat Patrick pretty easily there. So first out is made at home plate, 1 away.
Courtesy runner.
But a good hit by Elijah Tiller.
10, Bennett Erickson, number 10.
He's pinch run here by Bennett Erickson. That bring up Jaden Adams with 1 out now.
See if JJ can get another hit, keep him going.
Here's the pitch. He does square, and that was a tough pitch to try to bunt. Breaking ball. Jaden today.
You got to be careful the way he run out of the box right there.
Yes.
If he throws down to second, he's probably out, even on the interference.
He did step across the plate to try to reach that outside pitch. Tied at one away. Greenwood just had a man thrown out at home on the 7-2 putout. I think that's right, isn't it, TJ?
It is.
Curveball upstairs.
Oh, 7-2.
7-2.
Good
Throw. That was a good throw by the left
really
fielder.
the cut man did a beautiful job.
Yes. He thought about cutting it,
Yeah.
but he let it go through. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, lifted up in the infield. Should be playable. First baseman's there, and he collects it for a big out, number 2. So 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 1, Landon Still.
They'll bring it up. Landon Still, the first baseman. He's 1 for 2 today. He scored the only run for the Eagles. Had a bunt single. Came around and scored on Reed Guy's RBI to right field.
Lay one down right here to third.
First
there it is.
Hit over the shortstop into left center field. TJ Aiken will score easily. And that is a slide into second with a double.
Big time.
Is Landon Still, and he's given the Greenwood Eagles a 1-run lead.
First
at
lead
2-1.
Week.
First lead of the tournament.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4.
See if Luke can't get his season going right here.
Hey, he listened to. What did he swing at there?
Yes, first pitch.
First pitch fastball.
Got to do it. Works.
Second and third with Luke Godwin. Still a lot of meat on the bone for the Eagles here. They really have an opportunity to stretch it out.
Yep. All right, we're going after them first pitches now.
Godwin fouls this one. This one avoids the net, goes over the dugout, the ticket booth, and sounded like it hit a car.
Yeah, I'm sure.
0-1 count on the sophomore. Palmer. Or Rogers, I'm sorry. Been the distance. This ball is ripped. Godwin got a hold of that one.
Light pole and come back.
As Rogers left a curveball up and inside, and Luke just turned on it and jerked it foul.
We're going after the balls in the strike zone right now. He's down 0-2, but
0-2 count.
I'd be surprised to see one in the dirt with a runner at third.
Here's the pitch. Upstairs. 1-2 count. Eagles have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 6th, 2-1. Landon Still with a 2-out double. They're looking to add more. Curveball hit down the left field line, hooking foul. Going to hit that batting cage down there.
That ball went way over.
Luke showing some pop. This kid, you got to give Luke a lot of credit. Kid lives in the weight room, transformed his body. Strong kid.
If he can get something out in that left center field gap that far, he just hit that ball. We score 2 easy.
Here's the 1-2 from Rogers. Down the dirt, gets away. Eagles trying to score. Getting there will be big.
Easy.
Erickson.
Yeah, getting that speed.
Eagles get a freebie on the wild pitch. As Bennett Erickson, who was pinch running for Elijah Tiller, scores, and it's 3-1 Eagles. And on the play, Landon Still moves up to third. That could be a big run for Greenwood.
Yes, sir. Keep battling. Good at bat. 2-2 now.
Here's the pitch. Lifted out toward left. He kind of had him lunging. Left fielder is there. He'll collect it for out number
Good
3.
inning.
But the Greenwood Eagles do take the lead off
Greenwood.
3 hits.
2 runs on 3 hits.
They score 2. They
No
take a
errors.
3-1
1
lead.
man left on base.
We go to the 7th between Greenwood and
Greenwood
Dutch
Dutch
Fork.
Fork. Go to the top of the 7th. Greenwood Eagles with the lead, 3-1. Luke Godwin starting his 3rd inning of work, looks to close the deal. He's pitched well, TJ. 4 strikeouts, only giving up 3 hits. Got an opportunity to pick up the win here for the Eagles. You will have to get through 8, 9, and 1 in
Now
the
batting
lineup.
for Dutch Fork, the shortstop, number 17, Ethan Offing. Number 17.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. This is Offing.
Good looking
6,
ball
7,
player.
8. 6, 7, 8. Offing is the shortstop for the Silver Foxes. Greenwood with 1 in the bottom of the 5th, 2 in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead here. So here we go. First pitch foul back into the screen. Luke up to 35 pitches. Misses upstairs to even the count at 1-1. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Foul tip.
Way to get back ahead.
1-2 count.
Work these counts.
Offing today is 0 for 1 with a walk. He fouls this one off. Very athletic player. Looks to be maybe an underclassman. Yeah.
9th.
Yeah.
Freshman.
Thought he looked young. Ball downstairs. So we got a sophomore against a freshman here. And a 2-2 count. Top of 7. Swung on and missed. Got him to chase a fastball up in the zone. Big first out, TJ.
Number
Very
6.
big.
Paul
Good outing today by
Taylor,
Luke
number
and Matt
6.
both. This is the answer inning. I know it's the top of the 7th, but you just took the lead. This is the answer inning.
Taylor steps in, watches a curveball outside. Dutch Fork down to their last 2 outs. They trail by 2. Swung on and missed. 1-1 count. Greenwood fans starting to fill it over to our left. 2-1.
Hour 51 minutes into broadcast. Quick pace game.
Fouled off.
Done a good job working that high fastball, just right above the strike zone.
So 2-2 with one out. 3-1 Eagles lead. Top of 7. Swung on and missed. Big second out. And just like that, the Eagles are 1 out away from their first victory
Number
of
31.
the 2023
Hunter
campaign.
Phipps, number 31.
Pinch hitter coming in to hit for Dutch Fork. He bats 9th in the lineup, so
Again,
Dutch
if the
Fork
coach of
getting some
Berkeley
players
could
in.
bring their lineup to the press box, it would be greatly appreciated. If the coach of Berkeley will bring the lineup to the press box.
Well, this is a good stall tactic for a pitcher that's mowing people down.
A little substitution going on. I think maybe it's not meant to be a stall tactic as much as it is maybe getting some kids in.
Yeah.
But you're exactly right. Could be that. Eagles just need 1 out. Really, you're right. Good performances from Greenwood's top 2 arms. Really, Matt really set the pace and kind of set the bar for the Eagles early in this game. 4 innings of hitless baseball. And then Luke was greeted with a double.
Yeah.
First batter he saw, and then he followed that up with a throw in air, but he's really settled in and showed a little bit of bulldog he's got in him.
Absolutely.
So kudos to him.
See if somebody can't make a play right here.
As he gives up a hit to left field.
The stall tactic worked.
It did work. How about that? A pinch hitter comes in. First pitch he sees, singles to extend the game.
What did he hit?
Fastball.
First pitch strike.
And another pinch hitter here. But you got the tying run at the plate now.
Yeah. We got a pinch runner, too.
Valencia Tiller is going to go out there and speed this game up here in a minute.
Now batting, number 8, Peyton Friend, number 8.
Well, he's put him back in the game.
Peyton Friend, yeah, he started. Now he's back in the game. First pitch to him is upstairs. This may be the brother.
Brother?
Maybe.
Paul. Okay.
That's what I'm hearing behind me.
I do want to apologize. Now batting, number 8, Cliff Hall.
Cliff
Number 8.
Paul, okay.
There we go.
So it is another designated hitter. Oh, 1 count, swung on and miss. Eagles need 1 more strike to collect their first win of the season. 2 outs, 3-1 Eagles, top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. After yesterday's long day, TJ, you got a fan base over here ready to erupt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Runner off first. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, 2-2 count.
Overthrew that one, but yeah, yesterday wasn't a great day for us.
Good
We're
job.
glad it's a new day here.
So far, we've responded well. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted behind second. Could be trouble. Adams coming in. Makes the play.
Ball game.
And that will be the ball game as Jaden Adams collects it for out number 3. The Greenwood Eagles defeat the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes by a score of 3-1. We'll come back with the box score in just a moment.
Again, if we can get the lineup from Berkeley so we can get everything into the game changer, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, I'll give my number. Yeah, no, I love to go watch. I can follow y'all. Do it all season?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
We'll do the whole.
Oh,
This is
okay.
our first year.
Oh, okay. I wish we had something like that. I know Riverside, River Bluff and all, they have the students do it. It's a good thing. So. No. And that way, if we do play y'all tomorrow, we can do it about 840-860-4125.
That's still better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just you click on that link, it'll take you.
Okay.
When we
Okay.
go live.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Good luck this season.
Back with you from Mike Johnson Park for the final time today. But the Greenwood Eagles are victorious, a 3-1 win over Dutch Fork. And it was really the Eagles were able to hang around. Good pitching by Matt Murray and Luke Godwin late.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Eagles kind of take the lead late in this ball game and come out with a big 3-1 win. And it was timely hitting for the Greenwood Eagles that kind of led the way.
Yeah, this is much better. Got some rest yesterday afternoon. Kind of got the 4 games we played yesterday out of the system and woke up fresh this morning. But what I'm excited about, Jim, is there's guys that, we got so many guys that are going to hit in this lineup, but we got some pitching that I've seen that's really good. And these 2 guys right here going on back-to-back days or whatever, mix in somebody behind them. These 2 guys are really good. And this is great feeling for going into region play when we come back to Greenwood.
Well, but it does make a difference. It's no secret that we saw our 1 and 2 arm today, and you probably won't see that a lot throughout the course of the season. Them coming in on the same.
That's
game.
what I'm saying. One game,
right.
next game.
Right, but they got the job done today, and just a shout out to Matt Murray and Luke came in and did a great job too. But Matt went hitless.
Yeah,
went 4 innings of hitless ball and really looked sharp. But
what do we talk about? I talked a little bit about it. Hitting translates to pitching. Pitching translates to hitting. Matt goes on the mound, most confident, and he comes up with a double, gets things started, and then that quick innings, those good innings, strikeouts, they translate into good dugout over there where they come back and get some hits.
Matt Murray goes 4 innings, as I mentioned, 5 strikeouts, no hits, 2 walks. Luke Godwin came in, pitched the final 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, but he has 6 strikeouts and 11 strikeouts on the day from Eagles pitching staff. And how about, from the box score, hitting-wise, you mentioned Matt Murray started it with a double. He went 1 for 2. Patrick Wood was 0 for 1 as the DH today. TJ Aiken was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Elijah Tiller was 1 for 3. Extended that 6th inning, which was big for the Eagles. John Aiden, that's Jen Adams. He was 0 for 3. How about the sophomore Landon Steele? He didn't play the second game yesterday, but goes 2 for 3 today with a run scored and an RBI. Luke Godwin was 0 for 2. Reed Guy with the big RBI single to tie it up. He was 1 for 2. And Ryan Stone was 0 for 2. 6 hits for the Eagles and 21 official at-bats.
So make sure when you see Landon, tell him good job on hitting the first pitch fastball before you fuss at him for not hitting the first pitch fastball. So good job by him. Good job by Reed. I love Reed's a good ball player, good kid, good teammate. He's a little catalyst sometimes of getting on base.
Catalyst, I like that word. You're exactly right. He's a little bit of a leader in just the way he carries himself out there with this team, and I think everyone respects him and his ability to really do some good things and help this team in a way that he can help us.
Yes, sir.
And he's very much a role player, but, man, he understands his role, and he just goes out there and does it.
Good to see Bennett Erickson running bases well for us because, with Elijah Tiller catching, Elijah's going to get some hits, we feel, and getting him smart on the base pads. His speed, as we saw him score easily standing up on a pass ball, which is, 20 feet behind home plate, and he scores easy. So a lot of good on this team. We just got to figure out how to put it all together on the same day.
All right, so that's going to do it for Greenwood baseball today. We'll be back with you tomorrow with a final game from the IP Classic. Not sure what time that will be. Check social media, and we'll post that as soon as we know. A lot of baseball to be played to determine the seedings for tomorrow's games. So appreciate you being with us. Eagles win once again by a score of 3-1 over Dutch Fork.